I would like some comments, please. This is a guitar which make is unknown, but it doesn't matter because it's what I'm planning to do to it that matters. You see the gear? It's just sitting there. I'm thinking of countersinking that, right? And then along the board, countersinking these, removing the white dots, of course. I have two smaller ones for there, but then again, I'm thinking of doing this with the body. Be interested in knowing what your comments are. I was first of all thinking I could countersink them and fill them with epoxy resin, but that is a hell of a job for an inexpensive fix. So the other thing I was thinking of was just super gluing them on. They're zinc, by the way, they're not going to rust. Super gluing them on, or filling the little holes with super glue. I haven't quite decided yet. This is an experimental guitar. What do you think of the overall look? These here need to be worked on a bit more. Maybe they're too big. Actually, now that I look at them, maybe they are too big. Let's just take them off and use those little things instead. They would be countersunk, of course, don't forget. They would be countersunk and filled with epoxy. And to give the same sort of shape. The center would be not white. I want this to be a sort of slightly dull shade the whole way down. Same applies to there. I would use more of those. But I don't want it to be brass gold. I might, depending on how this strings, I might even leave that sitting high. The other thought I was thinking of is I might just fill the holes with epoxy. A drop of epoxy in the holes, but I don't think that would make any difference. But countersinking them would be too big a job. Now I do imagine, oh, don't drop the phone. I do realize that somebody's sleeve could catch on these. But then somebody's sleeve may not catch on these. So, thoughts below. I think it looks relatively cool. I've avoided putting anything up here because I don't want it to be drowned. There's a huge dent here and there's a scratch there, but you wouldn't have known that if I hadn't have told you. So the other way I could do it is tack them on with super glue and then give the whole guitar a coat of 2 or 3 coats of gloss, which would then give a smooth edge to the things which might not stop. I think I'm actually going to do that, but let me know what your thoughts on it. Drilling, cutting little holes out, and then filling with epoxy and having to scrape and polish that epoxy down. It's just too much effort. So this is all in a preemptory to doing a Les Paul Encore. But this is what I would like to do to the Les Paul Encore, but I'm using this as this little cheap guitar as an experiment. So thoughts on a postcard, please. Here's the same idea, but in gold. I haven't put all the pieces in, but gold on black. What do you think in gold? Does stick out a little bit more. It's not quite as subtle. I got a feeling if I was to do this guitar, I might do it in gold. Don't forget the white dots will not be there. And now they're there, they'll be all filled. But I think on this guitar, it sort of sticks out. But I think when I'm going to do the Les Paul, I think the more subtle one might be better. But I'm open to suggestions. And finally, here's the last suggestion. Alternate and variable colors of it. There are some chrome, not shiny chrome, but steel colors, which I will do next to let you see. To be fair to you all, let you see. Didn't think I'd like the steel one as much. I haven't put any there because there are no small steel ones. Well, there's one. I could get more, so you could have it like that again without the mother of pearl, but that would be countersunk, and then this would be easy to fill with epoxy resin for fingering. Anyway, I didn't think I'd like the silver, but I actually do. I call it silver, but it's not. It's like a stainless steel zinc. But I do like it. I do like it. I like them better than putting stickers on it. But what do I like the best? I'm going to look at this video too and see which one I like the best. And then you can determine too. Please let me know. I do want to know. Don't forget any other ideas to sticking them on. I suppose double-sided clear tape, but that's tacky. I don't know. Anyway, give me your ideas. I have done a little trial on the back. It's more difficult than I thought to put the super glue in, but the super glue is in the holes, and I'm going to see how it appears. I notice now that there's a little, well, we'll take that off later. Where's my finger? A little dot there. But I didn't really do an awful lot of cleaning, as you can see. I just wanted to test it on the back to see what's happening. The thing is that's binding to the lacquer, and should I want to take it off, I know that I'll take the lacquer off, but I doubt that I'll want to take that off. I just want to see how it performs. And the edges are actually not sharp or I wouldn't say sharp, but they're not. They don't catch easily. But anyway, all part of the gist of the rules of the game of the watch much Gucci. Bye.